What's up, boogers, to my video review of the iPad mini. Absolutely epic thing, dude. Anyways, if you're wondering why I have Optimus Prime in the background, it's because the back felt pretty empty, so I didn't know what to put there. And anyways, let's get into the actual thing. So now, this is, of course, the iPad mini. It's basically like the normal iPad, which I have right here in a very silly case. That I'm gonna cover up the email address, but it's 9.7-inch display. This one's Retina, but this one is actually a non-Retina display. Has the same dimensions of the iPad 2nd and 1st generation, so it's not Retina. But since the screen is actually smaller, it's an actual 7.9-inch display. So they basically swap the two numbers out, and it basically is almost Retina, but you can still see the pixels, obviously. So it's not true Retina. But anyways, I actually have deceived you. I have actually opened it up and put a little silly screen protector on it, and also removed everything else from the box. But that's besides the point. So let me just shift the camera a bit down so you guys can get a better view. And my tripod isn't that good quality, so I'm sorry if it starts wobbling a lot like it is right now. But anyways, let's open it up. That is nice. It's really quite reflective. You can literally see him right here.
I am Optimus Prime.
So anyways, let me just take it out. It's quite an odd way to remove it when it's packaging. But here is the big guy. And I apologize for my screen protector applying techniques. It's not that good, I know, but here we are. Beautiful text says iPad, and it says slide to unlock and a bunch of languages, I think, or maybe it just says activate. I'm not sure. I don't speak any of these languages. Anyways, let's go. Set it up. Yes, Canada, Wi-Fi networks. Let me just add that myself. I don't want to leak my Wi-Fi password. Anyways, let's go. Next, let's enable location services, and yep, set up as a new iPad. And let's sign in with an Apple ID. What? Seems to be a problem with the server. Anyways, let's just skip this step for now, I guess. Yep, skip. I agree. Yes, I agree to the terms and conditions. Yes, let's use Siri, please. Don't send our information to Apple. I don't like that. Start using iPad. Whoa! Now, isn't this beautiful? Let me just give you other angles of this. 'Cause wow, this is a really neat looking thing. Now, before I actually do anything, I do want to talk about the display a bit more and do some comparisons with my other iPad right here, iPad 3. So let me quickly take it out of its case and we'll get along with reviewing. Okay, I got it out of its case, and here are the two devices side to side. So now you can see the size comparison. So iPad 3 is 9.7-inch display diagonally, and it has the same dimensions as the iPad 2 and iPad 4. So this is the size comparison between these two, and you could literally fit the entirety of the iPad mini literally just inside the iPad 3, 2, 4, whatever. They're all the same size. And you have extra room on the sides because this iPad has slimmer bezels, and you can literally see all the games I have. And overall, you could see, I don't know what I was gonna say, whatever. Now let's zoom in so you can see the difference in the display technologies. So the iPad 3rd generation and 4th generations have a Retina display, meanwhile the iPad mini does not. So let's zoom in to some app icons so you can see. Hold on. See, really crisp on the iPad 3, And let's move on to the iPad 2, mini. You can't really see that well because of the camera, but hold on. This isn't gonna work. In real life, the iPad mini is slightly pixelated, but you wouldn't be able to tell because of the cameras. I've seen a lot of reviewers get that issue as well. So let's just see the back side. Let me turn it off so I don't accidentally do something. So it's kind of dirty, my bad. I just had really greasy fingers for some reason. So you can see the back side. It's black, of course. It's the slate color that Apple has given to this device. Inside it's also black. And then for the headphone jack as well, inside is black. And well, for the speaker grill, same thing. And for this, you could also see smoky reflection right here. Yeah, it's really nice. I really do enjoy it. Let's turn that back on. Slide to unlock, guys. This is epic. I love this. Oh. Can Siri help you? Dismiss. We're gonna be doing that a little later. But anyways, I'm actually going to see if... Oh! That's my ringtone! Sorry guys, I got a call from my dad, and unfortunately you had to hear my ringtone. So, let's just move on to Siri, why not? So on both devices, iPad 3 and iPad mini have Siri, and the Siri is actually pretty useless. I don't really think they really, it's not that useful. You could probably do most things faster by just searching it than just using Siri. But anyways, iPad 2 does not have Siri, but iPad mini does have Siri, despite having the exact same specs, down to the exact same type of screen as well. Anyways, I'm gonna try to do a speed test of Siri at the same time. It's both 32GB models. 3, 2, 1. Basketball. Oh my. Basketball.
There are six NBA games for today.
Looks like the iPad mini was a little bit faster. That's kind of crazy. And now I'm going to get a few games installed and see how the speed differences between the two are. Really sorry about that, guys. I spent the last half an hour in this freezing cold basement trying to find any applications that will work on the iPad mini. Unfortunately, the only two that I could find to work was the world famous Angry Birds Space and of course Temple Run. And so first we're gonna do the Temple Run test since that's the first one up here. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, iPad mini was faster. Now I'm gonna try to see if I could play them at the same time. Now I know I'm gonna still be on the tutorial on the iPad mini. Oh. Woo! Damn. Whoops. Well, that was fun. Now let's try Angry Birds Space in 3, 2, 1. Does it at the same time? No, don't allow. Oh, disable. I'm gonna have to try that again since the mini was having some issues. I have a tweak called Oxo that lets me do this, by the way. So let me just get both of them. Just exit everything out of there. Now it should be even. 3, 2, 1. iPad mini's faster despite having half the amount of RAM. Okay. There. You saw that yourself. This is supposed to be the first episode. How am I gonna do this one-handed? My fingers are pretty big, so let's see. Yeah! Both of them! Let's see how many stars we got. Okay, that was faster on the iPad 3. Yeah! So, besides that, you can see the iPad mini is actually just slightly faster than the iPad 3. I think because of the retina display that the iPad 3 has, and it could barely keep up with that. So, I'm hoping that the A6 chip in the iPad 4 is probably faster, I think, than both of these. So, let's do another Siri test. Never mind, I don't want to. So, you could see that both of these pretty neat devices. I don't know where else to put this. Now, both of these devices are pretty cool devices. As you saw, the iPad mini was actually faster than the iPad 3 despite having the iPad 2 specs. And now, I think the reason because the iPad mini is faster is due to the retina display on the iPad 3. Now, this device with the A5X chip could barely handle the retina display. As you can see, when I'm scrolling, it's fine, right? But when you come to graphically intense games, you could definitely see some differences. But loading speeds, iPad mini's faster, even though it's really thin. Now, let me get low so you can see how thin it actually is. I don't know. Well, you can get a rough idea. They're that much thinner. Like a second of an inch. I don't even know the numbers, but all you need to know is that it's really stinking thin. And you can use this one-handed, pretty fine, pretty easily, just like that. So this device, you definitely need two hands to type and stuff. This thing, you can literally type on it with one hand. Pretty fine. So, even multitasking features work on both of these devices. Like that. And entering an application, what's your notes or something. Maybe like that. So, which one do I recommend? Should you get an iPad 2, 3, 4, or an iPad mini? In my honest opinion, I'd say go for the mini. Mini's faster than the 3, and they don't really sell the 3 anymore, I forgot. And you get really good bang for your buck with this because it's pretty fast. I think it's even faster than the iPad 2 despite having the same specs. And even though the iPad 2 doesn't have Siri, this has Siri for some reason. Whatever. So I'd say go for the iPad mini. Really good value. It's probably gonna have the exact same application support as the iPad 4 anyways. And you're not really missing out on anything. So yeah, thank you for seeing and watching my review for the iPad mini and comparison between the iPad 3. Now, see y'all later, boogers! Ooh, ooh.
My shooter won't trip me. My tripper won't hit me. My father can't feel the love.